Good evening, everyone. Happy Friday. Sorry, I almost said the wrong day, but happy Friday, everybody. It is the end of the week. Hopefully, you all had a great week. Hopefully, you all had a great day. It is Friday. The weekend is here. How's everybody feeling on this Friday night? How you all doing? Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. So as you all know, I didn't do a pregame today. Didn't really have time. So instead, I decided, you know what? I'll go live about, a little bit before the game. We'll talk a little bit about tonight's game. Last night's game was a fantastic one. It was a game that the Yankees absolutely needed to win, and they did. Right now, they're 3 games behind the Blue Jays in the AL East, and they're still sitting at the top of the AL wild card. They gained the game against Boston. Both the Blue Jays and Red Sox lost tonight. And let's see if the Yankees can go out and win tonight. Will Warren's going to be on the mound for the New York Yankees. For the Baltimore Orioles, it is going to be Trevor Rogers. So the Yankees are going to be facing another lefty tonight. It's going to be a little bit of a bigger challenge for tonight's game. So for the Yankees. So Trevor Rogers will, he's going to be. He'll be a good test for the Yankees. Right now, Trevor Rogers, his ERA is 1.43, and he's got 0.3 home runs per 9, which is the lowest in baseball. But this season, though, the good news is that this season the Yankees have been crushing left-handed pitching. They have an OPS of 790 against left-handed pitching this season, which is, again, the best in Major League Baseball. So, based on those numbers, based on those comments, you can say that the Yankees have a good chance of doing well against Rogers. But Rogers is no slouch. He's an excellent pitcher. As far as his pitch mix goes, let me pull up his Baseball Savant real quick, and then we'll bring up the lineup. We'll talk about tonight's lineup, and then you all let me know your predictions. But a lot of lots and lots of reds for Trevor Rogers. So gets a lot of ground balls, strikeout rate just a little above average, right? Just a little above average, but still not bad. But the Yankees have their hands full against Rogers in tonight's game. 8-2 record, 1.43 ERA in 16 games. He's pitched just a little over 100 innings, got 93 strikeouts. He has a whip of 0.89. So he throws a lot of fastballs, changeups, sinkers. Those are the 3 pitches that he uses the most. And, he's got the slider and sweeper as well. So, let's see how his fastball does against the New York Yankees. New York Yankees bats hit the fastballs really well. It's where the other pitches get thrown to them, like the changeup, sinkers, sliders, where they struggle a little bit. But we'll see what happens tonight against Trevor Rogers. But he's going to be a bigger test for sure compared to Cade Povich, who was the starting pitcher for the Orioles last night. Will Warren. Let's see what we get from Will Warren. I know Will Warren typically on the road is not the greatest pitcher on the road. But right now he has an 8-7 record, 4.44 ERA. The last game he pitched was in that final game of the series against the Red Sox, which was on Sunday night. Now he ended up giving up 6 runs in the first inning, but after that he pitched fine. He actually pitched well. I mean, the Red Sox bats didn't do anything else after that first inning. They got the 6 runs and that was it. It was the Red Sox offense didn't really do anything. The Yankees offense was trying to come back in that game, but it just wasn't enough. I mean, those 6 runs that they scored was just enough. But, Warren could have given up much more runs, and the Yankees could have been completely out of it. But after that first inning, he pitched really well against the Red Sox. Red Sox bats went silent after that. Warren, his biggest struggle is just the first inning. It's as simple as that. That's been his biggest struggle is the first. If he could get out of the first, he'll be fine. But if he struggles in the first, it's going to be the Yankees are in trouble, from the get-go. But we'll see how he does tonight against this Baltimore Orioles lineup. But real quick, before we talk about the lineup, let me say what's up to the chat because I see a bunch of people in the chat. You guys and gals are the best. Again, make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. First person in the building is Railbird. What is going on? Beagle's in the building. Katie's in the building. Robert Boom is in the building. My man CeeLo is in the building. CeeLo, I ordered some more bagels, bro. I should have it here middle of next week. Shout out to my guy CeeLo. Brooklyn's in the house. What's up, Susan? How are you? Who else we got in the building? We got Buckeye in the building. Joseph is in the building. What's up, man? Norman Soto is in the building. What's up, dude? What's going on? What's up? What's up? Lore is in the building. What's up, Lore? How's it going? So, yeah, unfortunately, yes, Susan Warren could give up 6 runs in the first inning. Yeah, he could. Very well could. But his struggles have been in the first inning. What's up, Dan? How's it going? But, we'll see what happens, again, in tonight's game. So, we'll see what goes down. But anyway, folks, let me know how you all are doing, how you all are feeling. Are you all excited that the end of the week is here? It's Friday. Hopefully you all have something fun and exciting planned, right, for your weekend. What up, Dave? What's going on, dude? How you doing, Dave? Good evening to you. What is going on? So the game should start in about less than 20 minutes. So let's go over the lineup real quick. Let's talk lineup real quick. I want to see what everybody thinks about the lineup. Let me pull it up here. All right, so currently the Yankees are 86-67 now. We have 9 games left here in the regular season. So Yankees starting lineup. Goldschmidt leading things off, playing first base. Judge is batting second. He'll be playing right field. Cody Bellinger batting third. He'll be playing center field. Giancarlo Stanton will be batting cleanup. He'll be DHing in tonight's game. Rosario is back in the lineup again with a lefty on the mound, so he'll be playing third base. Austin Slater is playing left field. He'll be batting sixth, so he's in the lineup. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is batting seventh, so he'll be playing second base. He's back in the lineup. Anthony Volpe back in the lineup. He'll be playing shortstop. And Austin Wells is back at the dish, and he will be catching for the New York Yankees. And you have Will Warren on the mound. So let's see how Warren does here against the Orioles. Let's see how the lineup does. I was expecting to see Caballero back in there, but looks like Caballero's not back in the lineup. Maybe he could come in a pinch run situation or a pinch hit situation. I could see one of those things happening. No Trent Grisham, no Ben Rice in the lineup. No Ryan McMahon, no Dominguez. So none of these guys are in the lineup right now for tonight, but still can make an appearance. North Carolina vinyl picker, what's up, man? So, wow, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. So, starting lineup for the Baltimore Orioles, you have Jackson Holliday, Westberg, Gunnar Henderson, Ryan Mountcastle, Beavers, Jackson, Basallo, Cowser, Mayo, and Rogers is your starting pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles. And another left-handed pitcher on the mound for the Orioles. So Yankees going righty heavy once again. Judge, Goldschmidt, Stanton, Rosario, Slater, Volpe. So 6 of your 9 batters are lefties. So Rice is lefty. Is that the reason? I don't know, but I don't know if that is the reason. I mean, Wells is a lefty too. I mean, I suppose he could have caught for Wells. I was expecting Rice to be in the lineup. They're not going to take Goldschmidt out of the lineup against the lefty because, again, he hits lefties really well, typically. So, let's see let's see what goes down with that. And also, there was a tweet put out saying that the Yankees could clinch the postseason. Let me pull that up here. I just want to make sure I'm not misquoting. Yeah, they can clinch a postseason berth as early as Sunday. So let's see if that happens. If they clinch a postseason, maybe we could celebrate on Sunday after the game. Let's see what goes down. But folks in the chat, let me know what you all think about this lineup. Let me know how you all are feeling about this lineup. Do you hate it? Do you love it? Yeah, Susan, I thought, that's the thing. I like Rice and Warren's chemistry. I think they have good chemistry, but Wells is in there. But we'll see what he does. We'll see how they do. Katie's prediction is Judge, Bellinger, Stanton, Rosario, Slater, Chisholm, and Wells still go deep. 10-4 Yankees win. Yeah, I don't know. Rogers is not a guy that gives up a lot of home runs, though. Yankees hit lefties really well. They're the best in baseball when it comes to OPS. It's a 790 OPS, which is really, really good. But we'll see how they do against Rogers. Maybe, last night they didn't hit any home runs, which was crazy to think, right? All their runs came in on hits, sack flies, stuff like that. So, we'll see how tonight's game goes. But based on Rogers' stats, it looks like he doesn't give up a lot of numbers. What up, Petruzzi? How's it going, dude? What's going on, buddy? How you feeling? But yeah, I know. Hey, Volpe and Wells right behind the other. I mean, Volpe and Wells have been okay as of late. But there needs to be more of that consistency, right? But I think Volpe has a fire lit under him. I really do. I think he's been looking a little different for the as of late, especially since Caballero's been getting some playing time. I think he's been trying to show that. I think he's been trying to prove himself since Caballero's been showing up in these games for the Yankees whenever Caballero's played. I mean, Caballero's been great since the trade, man. Well, you know what? It's better. It's better than okay. Is better than terrible. Okay is better than how we've been feeling, right? I mean, let's be honest. But look, Caballero in his 35 games with the Yankees, folks. I mean, just to give you all an idea. So this is why I'm saying this is probably lighting a fire under Anthony Volpe. Caballero in his last 35 games, he's got an OPS of 841, an on-base percentage of 370, 14 stolen bases, a 1.0 WAR. So he's been, spectacular. He's been spectacular for the Yankees since he's been traded. So I'm so happy he's a Yankee, and he's been doing so much. What's up, Gene? Shout out to the chef. Chef Nick is in the building. What are you cooking up, Chef? What are you cooking up? What's everybody cooking up? What are you all cooking up tonight? What are you all eating? But yeah, let's real quick. We got like 10 minutes till the game starts. Let's get into these predictions real quick. What are you all thinking for Will Warren? Right? How do you think Will Warren's going to do tonight? How many double plays did the Yankees hit into? How many? Who's going to hit a home run for the Yankees? What is the final score going to be? What are you all eating, man? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Yeah, keep Caballero in the lineup. Facts. Yeah, definitely got to keep Caballero in the lineup, man. I mean, I don't see why not. Definitely got to keep him in the lineup. But that's let me know what you all are thinking though for tonight. Like how you all are feeling about tonight's game. Let me know your predictions in the chat. And let's get those likes up, people. Get those likes up. Hit that subscribe button. All right, if you're new and you're watching this for the first time, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. 5 innings for Warren, DP, Volpe, and Wells. Home run by Goldie. Okay. I like that. Yeah, I think Warren goes 6, eating rotisserie chicken. Nice. Big G goes deep. Yanks 8-2. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think Warren's going to go. I think he'll go 5 innings as well. Laura's saying Rogers is going to go 7 innings, 10 strikeouts, 2 earned runs, 1 walk. All right. Yeah, I think Warren will go 5. He'll strike out. Actually, I think he'll strike out 5, walk 3, give up. He'll give up a couple. Probably give up a couple of runs. 6 good innings for Warren in a 10-4 Yankees win. Yeah, I don't think it'll be a high-scoring game. I think it'll be. We'll call it. Yeah, Susan took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say 6-4. That was going to be my prediction too. Was 6-4, and I think Giancarlo and Judge are going to hit home runs, and my sleepers, and I'll add Goldschmidt to that. My sleepers are going to be Rosario and Slater. There you go. Those are my sleepers. What's up, Russ? He's joining us from X. He says he's worried about Warren tonight, up and down. Needs 6 to keep. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, he needs to come through tonight, man. He does need to come through. And we got 30 people, over 30 people in the chat. Let's get those likes up, folks. 50 likes is always the goal on the live streams. What's up there, Russ? I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing all right. Yeah, I think that's the game plan. We'll see. It depends on the schedule and all that, and the times that it's going to get played. So that's the game plan, dude. That's the game plan. I appreciate you, Antonio. You're the man, bro. What's going on, dude? North Carolina Vinyl Picker says Volpe goes 3 for 4. Big homer. Ooh. Ooh. Judge and Belly for home runs. 9-7 Orioles from Lore with a walk-off home run. All right. I can respect that. All right. The game will start here in a few minutes. Oh, I got to see Chef Nick's food here. Sweet and sour brisket tacos with jicama coleslaw. What is that, man? And house-made sweet potato chips. Dude, that sounds amazing right now. That sounds really good. Like number 18, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, let's get those likes up, people. Like I said, I know we got over 30 people in the chat. We almost got 40 people in the chat. Got 18 likes. Let's get those likes up, people. Let's try to get to 30 likes if we can before the game starts. But game time is almost here. Game time is almost here, so cannot wait. Cannot wait. Robert says 4-3 in a close one for sure. No doubt, no doubt. But again, Yankees have a little bit of a tougher matchup against Trevor Rogers, who's done really well this season. So it'd be a good test for the Yankees. But once again, they have hit lefties really well. Even though the Yankees didn't, I know we always, it's funny, right? We always talk about how the Yankees are always relying on their home runs, but all their runs yesterday none of them were home runs. Like how awesome was that? Like none of them were home runs. They were all hits or sac flies. That's how they got all the runs. And one might argue, yeah, but it was against the Orioles. Still, none of those runs that they scored yesterday was on home runs. They hit no home runs. TC Steels, what's up, man? Yanks giving us that hope again. I mean, they have been for over the last month, man. They've been. I don't recall their record, but they've had the best record, I believe, in the American League since August 11th. So yeah, I got hope for this team, man. I didn't give up. It's just you can't give up, and I think the Yankees got, I think for sure the Yankees are. I think the Yankees are going to take the top wild card spot. The division, who knows at this point, right? I mean, 9 games left. They're 3 games back. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. What up, Peanut? Henderson, I believe, is in the lineup. Yes, Gunnar Henderson. Or did you say Henderson? Or yeah, he's in the lineup. There. What's up? What's up? Hey, Aiden, the athletic kid, is in the chat. What up, dude? What's up, buddy? How's it going? CeeLo says total hope. Yeah, I don't know if you heard me, CeeLo. I ordered some more bagels, bro, so I should be getting it here in the middle of next week. Yeah, 9 games left. They need 6 wins. Yeah, I mean, it's doable. 6 wins is doable, especially with the schedule that they have remaining. It is absolutely doable. So, but the game should be starting here in a few minutes. So we got Michael K and Joe Girardi there in the Yes booth. So those are your broadcasters. Ben Rice is not in the lineup there, CeeLo. What up, Scotto? How we doing, buddy? CeeLo says bagels. No. Caballeto's not in the lineup, man. Both Caballero and Ben Rice are on the bench. I'm chilling, dude. I'm chilling. So, actually, give me one moment, folks. Excuse me 1 second. All right, I'm back. I just had to blow my nose. Just been fighting these allergies. It's not they're not like consistent. It's just it's temporary. Whenever there's these weather changes in the weather, changes in the season, I don't know what it is. I don't get sick. It's getting a little bit of a stuffy nose. I had some pho earlier. If y'all are familiar with pho, which is Vietnamese food, had a large soup and added some hot sauce to it to help with the sinuses. It actually really does me well. Clears things up. Egg, onion, and garlic. Yeah, I always have to have plain bagels, and then the other one that I ordered was pumpernickel. I've never had pumpernickel, so I'm looking forward to trying that. Thanks, Aiden. Cedar fever? Is that what they call it, Buckeye? Oh, with cream cheese, of course, dude. Nah, Goldie. Nah, I mean, Goldie hits lefties well, man. I mean, as you know, dude, Goldie. Whenever there's a lefty on the mound, whenever there's a lefty on the mound, Goldie's guaranteed to be in there. It's as simple as that. He's always going to be in the lineup. Susan says she loves pumpernickel. Yeah, I've never had it before, actually, so I'm gonna try it for the first time. NFE in your name? Send names to my initial. I won't expose it yet. One day. I get that question a lot. So cedar fever, Buckeye, huh? I never heard of that. Pho with soy and sriracha, bro. I added so much sriracha sauce. Made it spicy. I'm telling you, man, it clears up your sinuses. So good. Because I was getting hungry and my stomach was telling me to feed me. So I was just like, all right, well, I was going to go get a Philly cheesesteak. Then I was driving by a pho, and I'm like, oh, I'm getting some pho. No doubt. Actually, I hit the spot too, man. I hear that another COVID-19 and flu are coming after the summertime is over. I mean, there's some people that have been getting sick as of late, at least here in my area. I can't speak for other areas, but a few people that I've talked to lately, they said they got over a cold or whatever. Pumpernickel's the best. Good to know, CeeLo. All right, so Goldschmidt, Judge, Bellinger, Stanton, Rosario, Slater, Jazz, Volpe, Wells in the lineup. Will Warren is your starting pitcher. He has an 0-1 record career versus the Orioles, so let's see how he does in his second start against the Orioles. And I'll pull up the game cast, actually, so give me 1 second here. Let's pull up that game cast. Boom, boom. And why is this happening? Oh, we should be good. Okay, cool. And Trevor Rogers is for the Baltimore Orioles. So the Yankees facing another lefty. So 2 nights in a row they're facing a lefty. So let's see what the Yankees bats do against Rogers. So he's going to definitely be a bigger test than Cade Povich from last night. Susan says, I have a cold, change of weather. Yeah, for sure. Will Warren there. Will Warren versus Trevor Rogers. What's up, Therese? So you had a cold? Yeah, for sure. Susan. Yeah, if I had a cold, I would be knocked out. I'd be in bed right now. But so Orioles are on the field. Game's about to begin. So Beavers, Jackson, Cowser in the outfield. Infield, you have Westberg, Henderson, Holiday, Mayo, Mountcastle's DH in tonight's game. Basallo at the dish. And Trevor Rogers is on the mound for the Baltimore Orioles. And Paul Goldschmidt is about to lead things off as the game is almost underway. And looks like Rogers is ready to go. Goldschmidt's ready to go. Let's play some ball. As Goldschmidt takes a strike, 0-1. Jockey Boy says, can I get a Jays go Jays? No, I'm not going to say that, but good luck to you, buddy. As Goldschmidt pops it up to right field. And Jeremiah Jackson is right there to make the catch for 1 out. And it looks like it's an 82-degree night in Baltimore. Feels like it's 84. So it's somewhat still of a summertime type of weather there out in Baltimore. Here is Aaron Judge at the plate. And first pitch is a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And I'll be keeping track of the Red Sox, Rays, Blue Jays, Royals game. When those games start here in about the next half hour or so. So we'll keep track of those games as well. As Judge fouls off that pitch, it is 1-2 to the Yankee captain. The 1-2 is low for 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Judge's numbers versus the Orioles since 2017, 331 batting average, 48 homers, 103 RBIs. Incredible numbers against the Orioles. The 2-2. Full count to Aaron Judge. And if you're just joining us, it's the top of the first, 1 out. Full count here to Aaron Judge. 3-2 pitch. And Judge fouls that ball off. It's still 3-2 to Aaron Judge. Make sure you all hit the like button on the way in if you're watching this on the for the first time. If you're here on this channel, hit that subscribe button. Let's continue growing this channel. Another 3-2 pitch coming here from Rogers, and here it is. Oh, and Judge is struck out looking. He thought it was ball 4. That was not a good call there. That pitch looked like it was inside, as Aaron Boone is kind of saying something to the umpire there. I mean, Rogers got the call. They're showing the replay. Yeah, it was clearly off the strike zone. You could tell. Wow. Okay. So 2 outs here. Here's Cody Bellinger. It's 0-1. Yeah, Jockey Boy. I mean, we're trying to keep pace with the Blue Jays there, buddy. Yo, 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. So Adrian Johnson is your home plate umpire. They say he's hitter-friendly, fewer high strikes, fewer inside strikes. He is the crew chief, 20th season as a MLB umpire. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Bellinger. Here's the 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Bellinger strikes out looking, so Yankees go down in order. Rogers with 2 strikeouts in this top of the first, and now we're going to the bottom of the first. Will Warren will be stepping on the mound for the Yankees. So we'll see what he does with the top of the lineup when we get back. So we are in a commercial break. Appreciate you all being here. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. But let's see what the Yankees do here in the bottom of the first. So how's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? What's up, Dom? How's it going? Anybody watching some college football this weekend? If so, who are you rooting for? Who's your college football team? If you have one. So Holiday, Westburg, Henderson, Mountcastle, Beavers, Jackson, Pasalo, Cowser, Kobe Mayo is your starting lineup. Trevor Rogers making his 3rd career start against the Yankees. And here's Will Warren, 31 starts, 8-7 record, 4.44 ERA, 152 innings pitched, 160 strikeouts, 62 walks, gave up 19 home runs, opponents average 251. Buckeyes, but they have a bye. Okay. All right, here's Jackson Holiday leading things off for the Orioles. It is 0-1. The 0-1 is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is ball 2, 2-1. Oh, you're an Alabama fan there, Lore? Okay. So Warren's ERA in the first inning this season is 6.39. 3-1 now. The 3-1. There's a strike as Holiday thought he was taking first base. It's a full count now to Holiday. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to Holiday. It's a full count as Warren sets. Here's the pitch. That is popped up to center field. Bellinger running back underneath the ball. It makes the catch for 1 out. So here's the Yankees defense. Slater, Bellinger, Judge in the outfield. Rosario, Volpe, Jazz, Goldschmidt in the infield. Wells at the dish. Giancarlo DHing. Will Warren on the mound. And Jordan Westberg is going to be batting here now against Will Warren. And there's a strike, 0-1. You're rooting for Nebraska to beat Michigan? That makes sense. The 0-1 is a foul ball, 0-2. Let's see if Warren could get his first strikeout here. What up, Nez? Shout out to my guy, Nez. How's it going, dude? Let's get those likes up, people. We got over 30 people in the chat. Let's try to get to 30 likes. If we can, let's try to get to 50 likes. It's always the goal. As Warren sets it on the 0-2, the pitch is a foul ball, still 0-2. We'll check and see how many likes we got. We're at 28 likes. We're almost at 30 likes, people, and 22 away from 50. And the 0-2. He struck him out looking. First strikeout for Will Warren. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. 2 outs here in the top, bottom of the first. And that'll bring Gunnar Henderson to the plate. What's up, Ronald? Oh, nice, Petruzzi. What's up, Cecilia? Yeah, I think Ace said last night he wasn't gonna do a play-by-play. I think he said he had to work tonight, so it's 0-1 here to Gunnar Henderson. And the pitch is low for ball 1, 1-1. So 1-1, 1-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the first. Let's see if Warren can get his second strikeout. Warren sets here on the 1-2. And the pitch is upstairs, 2-2. The 2-2. Got a piece of it still staying alive. So still 2-2 to Henderson. Another 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out for the third out of the inning. And 2 strikeouts for Warren. So a good start to the first inning. That was the key for Warren to get out of that first inning. So mission accomplished for Will Warren. And the top of the second will be coming up. Yeah, Petruzzi. Yeah, the Yankees couldn't potentially clinch on Sunday. How awesome would that be, man, if we can celebrate live? them clinching. So let's see what the Yankees do in the top of the second. You're going to have Stanton, Rosario, and Slater due up. So let's see what they do against Rogers. Game will come back here momentarily. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? We got over 30 people in the chat. Let's try to get over 30 likes if we can. Let's try to break 50. 50 is the goal. Well, yeah, Friday night though, man. Can you believe baseball season's almost coming to an end here, folks? Like, it's pretty crazy to think about, right? I mean, 9 games left after tonight. It'll be 8 games left. Yeah, it's crazy, man. This season's flown by. I just remember when opening day came around and how excited we were, and now here we are, September 19th. And including tonight's game, there's only 9 games left. Like it's crazy. It's kind of a bittersweet, yeah. There's space early, but I think they might split the lefties with either Hill or Cam. I could see that actually, Petruzzi. Who's your pick though, Petruzzi? If you had to pick for the third pitcher. It's 1-0 here to Giancarlo Stanton. There's a strike to Stanton, which that pitch was inside. Stanton's just shaking his head like, you got to be kidding me. Yeah, this umpire is going to be making some pretty bad calls here. And the 1-1 is 2-1. Yeah, I'll be missing you, all of you there, Cecilia. But you'll be missing me, Cecilia. You'll definitely be missing me. Just playing. Oh man, the 2-1. I was swinging a miss, 2-2. Let's get that music back on. I didn't realize it just the music all paused up. Why don't you guys tell me? But 2-2 here to Stanton as Rogers sets. And Giancarlo Stanton hits that ball into left field, but it is playable for the left fielder, Beavers, who makes the catch. So Stanton just misses it, man. Oh, he knew it too. You saw his reaction. And that'll bring Ahmed Rosario to the plate. It's 1 out here in the top of the second. Custodio and Ace said if it's Houston Cam, if it's Boston Hill. Interesting. It's 0-1 here to Rosario. Let's see what Rosario does in his first at bat. Rosario had a couple of RBIs last night. Ooh, and a big swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Yeah, hits lefties really well. 871 OPS, 321 batting average, 4 homers, 15 RBIs. His numbers against right-handed pitching, not exactly the greatest. The 0-2 is outside, 1-2. The 1-2. A swing and a miss, and Rosario strikes out. So third strikeout for Rogers tonight. And Austin Slater will be coming to the plate. So let's see if Slater can keep the inning alive. And Slater is at the plate. He takes ball 1. I got you, Petruzzi. I think regardless, I think they should go Luis Hill. I'm just going to go ahead and say it right now. Whoever they play. There's a strike to Slater. It's 1-1. And the 1-1 is a strike, 1-2 now to Austin Slater. And Slater fouls that one back, still 1-2. Pitches in the dirt, 2-2 now to Slater. So 2-2 count to Slater. Here's the pitch. And Slater strikes out looking on a pitch that looked like it was inside. That is 4 strikeouts for Slater, or for Rogers. Looks like Boone was kind of barking there at the home plate umpire. Yeah, I don't know about this umpire. He's going to be calling a lot of these inside pitches strikes, man. Ooh, we better get ready. But Yankees go down in order once again. Let's see what Will Warren does when we get back to the game. So Mountcastle, Beavers, and Jackson will be due up. We need a poll. I have a poll up there right now. Does Boone get tossed there? Y'all could answer that right now. What do you think? Does Boone get tossed tonight? Is Boone gonna get ejected in tonight's game? Yeah, they do, Gene. I mean, it's the O's, dude. It's the O's. They could have been a much better team this year, honestly. I'm gonna, look out for them next year once they get a lot of their, a healthy team again. If they make any moves in the offseason, because they had a lot of injuries this season. So they could have been a much better team. All right, let's get back to the game here. Phillies fan dressed up as Philadelphia, Karen. That's funny. Swing and a miss there by Mountcastle, 0-1. Mountcastle leading things off here in the bottom of the second for the Orioles. Here's the 0-1. 1-1 for Mountcastle. And Mountcastle hits that ball into left field, and that ball is gone. A solo home run for Ryan Mountcastle, and the Orioles are up 1-0. 6th home run of the season for Mountcastle. So the Orioles get their first run from their leadoff man in the bottom of the second. So 1-0 game. And there's a strike to Dylan Beavers. Yo, what up, Theo? What's going on, buddy? Pitches in the dirt, 1-1. If you're just tuning in, we're in the bottom of the second. Baltimore's on the board with a 1-0 lead from a solo home run from Ryan Mountcastle. Nobody out right now. Dylan Beaver's at the plate, 1-1 count. Warren sets. Here's the 1-1. It's a grounder, hit to Jazz, fields it, throws to first. He gets Beavers out for the first out of the inning, and that'll bring Jeremiah Jackson to the plate. Make sure you guys and gals hit the like button. Let's get those likes up, people. Let's try to get to 50 likes if we can. Let's see how many likes we got right now so far. We're at, and there's a strike to Jackson. Yeah, we're at 29 likes. We need one more like to 30. Let's hit 30 likes. Let's get to 50. The 0-1 is a grounder, hit to Volpe, fields it, fires to first for out number 2. And now that'll bring Samuel Basallo to the plate. So 2 quick outs after giving up the solo home run from Warren. It's been quite a ride there, Jockey Boy. So 0-1 here to Basallo. Let's see if Warren can get him out, and hopefully the Yankees go to the top of the third with a 1-0 lead, or trailing 1-0. Pitches outside, 1-1. And there's a hit to right field, and that is going to be a 2-out single for Basallo as he keeps the inning alive, and that'll bring Colton Cowser to the plate. And the first pitch to Cowser is a strike, 0-1. As Warren sets on the 0-1, the pitch is a ball, 1-1. So 1-1 in the dirt, 2-1. The 2-1. And the line drive base hit. That is going to the wall. Slater cuts it off on the slide there, but it's going to be runners on second and third. So a 2-out double by Cowser. So Orioles bats keeping this inning alive right now. Back-to-back hits here from Basallo and Cowser with Mayo coming to the plate. So Orioles threatening here once again. Hey, what's up, Larry? Yeah, you might have been the 30th like. So Blake was going to come out now, talk with Will Warren, try to settle him down. Yeah, we're at 30 likes right now. So 30 likes and 20 more to 50. So if there's 20 people out there that have not hit the like button, hit that like button. All right, here is Kobe Mayo at the plate. Let's see what Kobe Mayo does. So runners on second and third, 2 outs. The Orioles leading 1-0. One and 0 to Mayo. And that is popped up to right field. Judge calls off Jazz as Judge makes the catch for out number 3. So the Orioles do score a run. It's a 1-0 lead for the Orioles. We're going to the top of the third. So we'll see how things play out for the Yankees here. We're gonna have Jazz, Volpe, and Wells due up. So let's see what these guys can do here in the top of the third. So the bottom of the order coming up. So the Yankees still don't have a hit in tonight's game yet. So let's see if they're Oh, Cold Italian Pizza. How you doing? How you doing, Cold Italian? Oh, what's going on, my friend? How are you there, bro? How you feeling? How you feeling? How's everybody doing? Stilo says 1-0. No. Yeah, I know, man. It's kind of lame. Still early, though. It's still early. Let's not get into panic mode yet. Oh, what's up, Carlos? I keep saying it. Warren is garbage, and he's doing what he does best, giving up home runs and hits. You know, for the first inning has been his struggles, though. I'm telling you, the first inning has been struggles. If you remove the first inning, and they said this on the broadcast, his ERA would be in the 3s if you remove the first inning. So if he had more successful first innings in this season, his ERA would be a lot less. So he's a good. I don't want to say he's not he's not an ace pitcher. I mean, the guy's not an ace pitcher. He does fine. It's just, it's his rookie season. So I mean, he's learning plenty right now. So let's see how he does next season, and if he's gonna even be in the rotation, because the Yankees rotation for next season is going to be very, very interesting, especially with Cole and coming back. Schmidt's not going to be back yet. Schmidt's going to be out for most of the season, but we'll see. Jazz Chisholm Jr., I appreciate you, Carlos. Thanks for the support. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Jazz Chisholm. Go 1-1. 2-1. Oh, swing and a miss. 2-2 now to Jazz. So we got Anthony Volpe on deck. Full count. I'm surprised the home plate umpire didn't call that one a strike. Oh, wait, maybe because it was outside. And 3-2 pitch coming from Rogers. Here it is. And Jazz fouls it. Still 3-2. Yeah, for sure, Jockey Boy. Yeah, rookies are throwing through 200-plus innings this year. It's pretty wild, man. I mean, that's a lot of innings for a rookie. The 3-2. Another foul ball there by Jazz as he's trying to stay alive here in this at-bat. Another 3-2 pitch coming. Here it is. Another foul ball. So a little bit of a battle going on here between Jazz and Rogers. What's up, Jake Boss? How's it going there, buddy? If you're just joining us, top of the third, Baltimore leading 1-0. Jazz leading things off here in the top of the third. He's got a 3-2 pitch against him. Battling here against Rogers, and a swing and a miss as Jazz strikes out. And that is the 5th strikeout for Trevor Rogers. And Volpe will be coming to the plate now to face Trevor Rogers. Oh, and 1 to Volpe. Oh, and 2 now to Volpe. All right, game is on, huh, Jockey? As Volpe fouls that ball off, it is 0-2 still to Anthony Volpe. Oh, 2 pitch is low for ball 1. 1-2 now to Anthony Volpe. If you're just joining us, make sure you all hit the like button. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. 1-2 pitch coming to Volpe, and Volpe, foul ball. So just like Jazz, Volpe is battling here. Try to make him throw as many pitches as possible. Make the opposing pitcher work. As Rogers sets on another 1-2 pitch. And Volpe pops that one up to center field. Still going back. And Cowser makes the play there at the warning track. Route number 2. As Volpe gave that one a ride. And it was traveling. That ball was going, man. But just playable for Cowser. So 2 outs. And now that'll bring Austin Wells to the plate. And Austin Wells, foul ball, 0-1. Wow, Toronto already on the board, 1-0, huh? Nice. Yo, 1-1. So 1-1, 2-1. Two and two. Swing and a miss there by Wells. Full count now to Wells. And it's ball four to Austin Wells. Yankees get their first base runner on. So Wells draws a walk. So inning is still alive. And that'll bring Paul Goldschmidt to the plate. So the tying run is on first base. Yankees still don't have a hit in this game yet. So let's see what Goldschmidt does in his second at bat, as looks like he went around on that one and is strike one. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Still 0-2 to Goldschmidt as he fouls that pitch off. So Goldschmidt trying to keep the inning alive. As Rogers sets here on the 0-2. Another foul ball. So Yankees bats making Rogers work here a little bit. Another 0-2 pitch. Oh, that hits Goldschmidt. As he will take first base. So runners on first and second. So a tying run at second base now for the Yankees. And that'll bring Aaron Judge to the plate, who struck out in his first at bat. Wow, I got him in his calf. Oof. So, first pitch to Judge is a strike. So Judge struck out in his first at bat, but it was a questionable call there by the home plate umpire. Rogers sets here on the 0-1. The pitch is 0-2. So, I don't know. This umpire, yeah, Boone is fired up in the bullpen. He is getting angry, which I don't blame him. That looked like a ball. Yeah, this umpire is going to be a problem. So, it's 0-2 here to Judge. The pitch. We call that a ball. Okay. We all know it was a ball, but yeah, Boone's definitely barking. I wouldn't be surprised if Boone gets tossed. Home plate umpires tell him to cut it out as Judge calls time. Oh. All right. Boone is, I don't know. Boone might get tossed. Oh, my God. I love when Boone gets fired up, man. I love it. Gets his boys' backs. The 1-2. Oh, foul ball. So, Rogers was pitching pretty good. You know, he's got 5 strikeouts. Right now, he's at 59 pitches. So, this inning, the Yankees' bats have been making him work here in the top of the third. The 1-2. Pitches in the dirt, 2-2. So that was Rogers' 60th pitch of the evening. Yeah, we got a bum umpire. So 2-2 pitch coming up here from Rogers, and here it is. And he struck him out looking. So Judge strikes out looking for the second time tonight. Yankees leave a couple of runners stranded, so no runs, no hits, or no errors. a walk, a hit by pitch. Orioles still leading 1-0. And we're going to the bottom of the third. So let's see what Warren does here in the bottom of the third. Let's see if he can keep it a 1-0 game. So Toronto's leading 1-0 in the bottom of the first against Kansas City. Boston, Tampa Bay, 0-0 game in the bottom of the first. So we'll see what happens in that game. Cleveland, Minnesota is about to start. And then where are the Astros playing? Astros and Texas Rangers. So Astros are playing Seattle. Ooh, that's going to be a fun series because those two teams are really battling for the AL West. And then Texas is playing Miami. So there's going to be some interesting games. Yeah, it's still early in the game. Still early in the game. Looks like Boone's had a commercial break. He was talking with home plate umpire. All right. Bottom of the third. Jackson Holiday leading things off. He takes ball one. So let's see if Warren could get out of this inning without giving up any runs. Orioles up 1-0. Two and 0. As Warren sets here on the 2-0, the pitch. Oh, hits off of Warren. And he picks it up, tosses it to first, and gets Holiday out for 1 out. Looked like that ball hit him on his arm. Yeah, it's a line drive right to Warren, bounced off his arm. So looks like he's all right. All right, we are 1 like away from 40. 1 like away from 40 likes. Let's break 40 likes and let's get to 50, people. We're 1 like away from 40. Westberg takes strike one. Westberg is 0 for 1 tonight. The 0-1 is outside 1-1. Looks like the Royals just tied it up. It's a 1-1 game now. The 1-1. Pitch is in the dirt, 2-1. And that is hit to right field. Judge running on, makes a diving catch. Takes a potential hit away from Westberg for the second out of the inning. Shout out to Aaron Judge for making a fantastic play out there. What a catch there by the captain. And Henderson fouls back the first pitch. And the 0-1 is low for ball one. 1-1 now to Gunnar Henderson. If you're just joining us, it's the bottom of the third. Baltimore leading 1-0, 2 outs. We have Gunnar Henderson at the plate, and he's got a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch from Warren. It is ball 2, 2-1. As Warren sets here on the 2-1, the pitch. 3-1 now. And it looks like Tampa Bay has scored against the Red Sox. The Rays are up 1-0. Warren sets here on the 3-1. The pitch. There's a strike. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's a full count. Time to play that 2-strike board. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Let's see if Warren can get a strikeout here. As he sets, here's the payoff. And it is ball 4 to Gunnar Henderson. As Henderson will take first base. Inning is still alive. So that is Will Warren's first walk of the night. So now he's facing Ryan Mountcastle, who got the Orioles on the board with a solo homer. He hits a grounder to Volpe, tosses it to second base for the force out, and Warren gets himself out of the bottom of the third. Now we're going to the top of the fourth. So Orioles still leading 1-0, and let's see who's coming up for the New York Yankees. It'll be Bellinger, Stanton, Rosario. So let's see if they can get anything going against Rogers. Rogers, right now, 3 innings pitched so far. He struck out 6, walked 1. The Yankees still don't have a hit against him yet. But he is at 61 pitches going into the 4th inning. So let's see if the Yankees can get his pitch count up again. So that's a good sign. Nowhere to be found yet, Lou. But we are in a commercial break. Game will resume here momentarily. Top of the 4th will be coming up. Let's see if the Yankees bats can score. Yeah, the Rays are up 1-0 in the top of the 2nd. Oh, the Royals just scored. They're leading 2-1 now. Bellinger fouls back the first pitch. It's 0-1. So Bellinger struck out in his first at bat. Oh, looks like there's a little bit of a conversation going on there between Basallo and Bellinger. I don't know what's going on. The 0-1. Bellinger hits that ball to center field, and Cowser makes the catch for out number 1. And here is Giancarlo Stanton, who flew out in the second inning. Oh, 1 to Stanton as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1. There's a ball, 1-1. Folks, Kansas City Royals are up 5-1 against the Blue Jays in the bottom of the first. It is 2-1 now to Giancarlo Stanton. The 2-1, 3-1. Three-one count here to Stanton as Rogers sets here on the 3-1 the pitch. It is strike 2. It's a full count now to Giancarlo. Oh, Stanton calls time. Looks like he has something in his eye. We got Ahmed Rosario waiting on deck. So 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Stanton as Rogers sets. Here's the pitch. Ball 4 to Giancarlo. And that is the second walk issued by Rogers. So Stanton will take first base with 1 out as Rosario comes to the plate. So tying run is at first base. First pitch to Rosario is a swing and a miss, 0-1. The 0-1. 0-2 to Rosario. The 0-2. Rosario takes ball 1. 1-2 now to Ahmed Rosario. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rosario. Stanton at first. 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Rosario fouls that ball. Still 1-2 to Ahmed Rosario. Oh, wait. I just realized I didn't have my hat on, but I got to follow my rule here. The Yankees are losing. The hat comes off. So I've been wearing my hat for the last couple of innings. What am I doing here? As Rogers sets here on the 1-2, the pitch. Grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. And there's 2. An inning-ending double play. And we're going to the bottom of the 4th. Beavers, Jackson, Basalo will be coming up. Yankees are still losing 1-0. So Boston ties it up with Tampa Bay. It's 1-1. And then Royals are still being the Blue Jays 5-1. So let's see what Warren does here in the bottom of the 4th. He's after that solo home run, he's been pitching pretty well. So let's see if he can keep it up. Right now, Warren's pitch count is at 47. Rogers is at 74. So the Yankees could try and get Rogers out early. So the Yankees bats back in the third made Rogers throw a lot of pitches. So they're going to have to do that in the top of the fifth. But I appreciate you all tuning in. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. Thanks to all the new subscribers. You guys and gals are the best. Let's see how many likes we got in the chat right now. We have 40 likes in the chat. Thank you all very much. So we just broke 40. Let's get to 50. Let's get to 50 likes. We're 10 away. So if there's 10 people out there that have not hit the like button, hit that like button. And Beavers pops that up into left field. Slater runs in and makes the catch for out number one. So one pitch, one out. And that'll bring Jeremiah Jackson to the plate. And first pitch to Jackson is a ball, 1-0. A 1-0, 2-0. And the Royals are now leading 7-1 against the Blue Jays in the bottom of the first. And pitch is fouled. It's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to Jackson. We are in the bottom of the fourth. It's 1 out. Orioles leading 1-0. The 2-1. Oh, swing and a miss. 2-2. Warren looking for his third strikeout of the evening. The 2-2. Foul ball. Still 2-2 to Jeremiah Jackson. So Orioles still leading 1-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. Yankees still don't have a hit in tonight's game. The 2-2. Check swing foul. Still 2-2 to Jackson. So Jackson battling here against Warren. Yeah, Yankees absolutely need to win this game. What's up, Dev? And Warren sets the 2-2. Inside, full count. The 3-2. A swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Route number 2. Third strikeout for Will Warren. And that'll bring Samuel Basallo to the plate. He's 1 for 1 in tonight's game. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. 0-2. A swing and a miss. Time to play that 2-strike horn. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on base. Orioles leading 1-0. Let's see if Warren. The 0-2. Pitches in the dirt, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here, 2 outs to Basayo. There's a grounder. Whoa, what a play there by Rosario. Fires to first, and he gets Basayo out. Fantastic play there by Rosario as he takes a hit away. And we're going to the top of the 5th, and it's still a 1-0 game. The Orioles are leading. Let's see if the Yankees can answer back here, answer somehow in the top of the 5th. We have Slater, Jazz, and Volpe due up. But we are in a commercial break. Top of the 5th will be coming up. Once again, appreciate you all being here. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you're new and you're watching this. Share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. The Orioles are up 1-0. So let's see if the Yankees can score, if they can get their first hit. They still don't have a hit yet. So Rogers at the moment is pitching a no-hitter. But Yankees bats have been kind of getting to Rogers. It hasn't turned out into anything positive, but they've made him throw a lot of pitches. He's at 74 pitches right now. But yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Anybody got anything fun planned for the weekend? Let me know. I think the first official day of spring is in a few days, isn't it? A couple days, I think. All right, let's get back to the game here. Austin Slater leading things off here in the top of the 5th, and he takes ball 1. Slater is 0 for 1 in tonight's game. And the 1-0 is a strike, 1-1. And the 1-1 is outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, like Dave says, let's get the likes up. So 2 balls, 1 strikes here to Slater as he swings and misses, 2-2. And we got Jazz Chisholm waiting on deck as Rogers sets the 2-2. A foul ball by Slater. Oh, did I say spring? My fault. I think I meant to say fall. I'm getting my seasons confused. The 2-2. And a swing and a miss by Slater. He strikes out for the second time tonight. Rogers with his 7th strikeout. And that'll bring Jazz Chisholm Jr. to the plate. So Rogers doing work here against the Yankees offense. Yeah, freaking Royals beating the Blue Jays right now 7-1, and Rays are beating the Red Sox 2-1 right now. And a swing and a miss by Jazz 0-1. One and one. I was swinging a miss, 1-2. And a 1-2. Pitch is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Jazz. So Rogers is at 84 pitches. The 2-2. And Jazz fouls that pitch off. It is still 2-2. I appreciate it, Cecilia. I know you got my back, but unlike some people, hint, hint, Brad, who doesn't have my back, you definitely have my back, Cecilia. Shame on you, Brad. As Jazz hits a high pop-up, foul territory. Mayo makes the catch, 2 down, and that'll bring Anthony Volpe to the plate. Yankees still don't have a hit in tonight's game. So Volpe 0 for 1 in tonight's game. And the first pitch is a foul ball, 0-1. Yeah, tell him, Dev. The 0-1. Volpe hits that ball to center field. And, Cowser makes the catch. Another hard-hit ball there by Volpe, but just does not turn into anything positive. And Cowser makes that play as he's yelling, got it, got it, got it. Bottom of the 5th coming up. We are in a commercial break. Yankees bats still not waking up. So we'll get back to game time here. I'm going to take a quick break myself, folks. I'll be right back. Don't go away. Commercial break. All right, we're back. We're back. Yeah, that's how it's going to be, Brad, all right? That's how it's going to be. All right, we're back to the game here. Bottom of the 5th. Orioles leading 1-0. So let's see what Will Warren does here in the bottom of the 5th. as Cowser is leading things off here in the bottom of the fifth. Pitches upstairs, ball 1-0. The 1-0 is a swing and a miss, 1-1. What's up, Joseph? The 1-1, 2-1. And we are at 42 likes, people. 42 likes. We're 8 likes away from 50. Can we get 8 more likes? I know we got well over 40 people, so let's try to get to 50 likes now. It's a swing and a miss there by Cowser. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Pitch is low. It's a full count now to Cowser. So Warren looking for his 4th strikeout of the game. Here it is. Hey, struck him out looking. Let's go. First out of the inning. And here's Mayo, Kobe Mayo at the plate. He takes ball 1. Kobe Mayo is 0 for 1 in tonight's game. So 1-0 here to Mayo as Warren sets here on the 1-0. The pitch. 2-0 now. 2 balls, no strikes. If you're just joining us, it is the bottom of the 5th. Orioles leading 1-0. We have 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. We have Kobe Mayo at the plate. He's got a 2-0 count against him as Warren sets here on the 2-0. The pitch is a slow little roller. Warren picks it up, throws over to first, gets Mayo out for the 2nd out of the inning. And Jackson Holliday will be coming to the plate. So we're back to the top of the lineup here for the Orioles. Holliday is 0 for 2 tonight. And the first pitch to Holliday is a strike, 0-1. So Red Sox Rays game's tied up at 2. Kansas City still winning 7-1 against the Blue Jays. If the Blue Jays lose, and it's so important for the Yankees to win this one. And there's a ball, 1-1. That way, if the Yankees win, Blue Jays lose, Yankees would be 2 games behind. And that would be huge. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Holliday as Warren sets the pitch. It is a foul ball, 1-2, tie to plate. That 2 strike home. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Warren looking for his 5th strikeout of the game. As Holliday steps back into the batter's box. The 1-2 is hit into left field. Slater makes the catch. Route number 3, and we're going to the top of the 6th. Still a 1-0 game. So Warren has a 1-2-3 inning. So good job to Will Warren. Warren's keeping this team in the game. The bats just need to come alive now, man. The bats need to wake up, like right now. So let's see what the bats do when we get back to the game. So Rogers is at 88 pitches through in 5. He'll be facing Wells, Goldschmidt, and Judge when we get back. Rogers through 5 has no hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. So the Yankees are getting no hit right now, unfortunately. Game will resume here momentarily. All right, let's get back to the game here. I'll pull up the game cast. What's up, Pixelmon? All right, Austin Wells is going to lead things off here for the New York Yankees. And the first pitch is a ball. 1-0. Wells walked in his first at bat. So once again, Yankees do not have a hit in tonight's game yet. Here's the 1-0. And there's the first hit for the New York Yankees. And it is by Austin Wells. It's about freaking time. So the tying run is on first base. So Paul Goldschmidt now coming to the plate. Goldschmidt is 0 for 1 and was also hit by a pitch. Rogers at 90 pitches. So Seattle leading Houston 1-0 right now. That game just started. Kansas City winning 7-1 against Toronto. And Goldschmidt fouls off the first pitch. And 2-2 game between the Rays and Red Sox. Yo, 1-1. And you got Stroud and Enns warming up in the bullpen for the Orioles. Stroud is a right-handed pitcher and Enns is a left-handed pitcher. 1-1, 2-1. So 2-1 count here to Goldschmidt as Rogers sets. Here's the pitch. 3-1 now to Paul Goldschmidt. The 3-1. That is foul back, 3-2. So it's a full count now to Goldschmidt. Rogers is at 95 pitches. Yes, indeed, Susan. Seattle did score. The 3-2. And Goldschmidt hits that ball deep into left field. That ball is caught by Beavers as Wells is running back. Oh, man, what a play there by Beavers. He takes a hit away and potentially a run, too. That was a great ball hit by Goldschmidt, man. I mean, you couldn't have asked Goldschmidt to do anything better. And Beavers jumps up for it and makes the catch, man. Oh, my God. Oh my God. So Beaver saves Rogers with that one. And that'll bring Aaron Judge to the plate, who's 0 for 2. So 1 out here, top of the 6th. Wells is at first. Yankees finally get their first hit of the game with an Austin Wells single. So got a couple of guys warming up there in the Orioles bullpen. It is ball 1 here to Aaron Judge. The 1-0, and Judge fouls that pitch off. It is 1-1. The 1-1. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Aaron Judge. So 100th pitch coming up here for Rogers. The 2-1. 3-1 now to Aaron Judge. The 3-1. Foul ball. It's a full count now to Aaron Judge. The 3-2 pitch. Judge hits that ball to left field. Beavers with a diving catch. Oh my God. Steals another hit here from the Yankees. You got to be kidding me. Saves Rogers again on a hard hit ball there, hit by Judge. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Second out of the inning, and that brings Cody Bellinger to the plate. So here's Cody Bellinger, who's 0 for 2. He takes strike 1. And that ball almost came out, too. The 0-1. 1-1 now to Bellinger. The 1-1. It is foul ball. 1-2. So the Rays leading 3-2 against Boston. Kansas City leading 7-1 against Toronto. Texas beating Miami 1-0. Seattle beating Houston 1-0. And let's see. Halday does get Austin Wells with the force out. But the Yankees leave a runner stranded bottom of the 6th coming up. Oh, the Yankees are getting so close, man. So close. Wow. I mean, that was like the most threat that the Yankees have created all game so far. But just did not result into anything positive. But the Orioles are still leading 1-0. So Rogers does his job. So 106 pitches, 6 innings, Gave up a hit, no runs, couple walks, 7 strikeouts. So Will Warren should be back out here in the bottom of the 6th. He's at 73 pitches, so his pitch count is still pretty good. So let's see how he does here in the bottom of the 6th when he faces Westburg, Henderson, and Mountcastle when we get back to the game. Once again, I appreciate you all being here. Make sure you all hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new and you're watching this for the first time. Let's continue growing this channel. And keep sharing this channel out. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel, folks. Let's spread the word about the strike zone. And let's see how many likes we have right now. Yeah, there was some bad calls, but the bats have been silent, ice cold. And we are at 43 likes, people. We're 7 likes away from 50. If there are 7 people in the chat that have not hit the like button here on YouTube, hit that like button. Let's get to 50 likes. So 5 tallest batting champions, all 6'5". Dave Parker, John Olerud, Frank Thomas, Derek Lee, Joe Mauer. Aaron Judge leads AL with 326, and he's at 6'7". So Will Warren's back on the mound. Westburg is going to lead things off here for the Orioles. We got Fernando Cruz warming up in the bullpen. Pitches outside, 1-0. So Westburg is 0 for 2 tonight. The 1-0 is 2-0 now to Westburg. Judge is 6'7". Yeah, Aaron Judge is 6'7". 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1 now to Westburg. The 2-1. And a broken bat. Oh, what? Warren could not feel that. What was that, man? What happened here? So broken bat, ball goes back to him. Oh, did it take like a little bit of a bad hop or something? I think it was just the way the ball bounced off the mound and got away from him. So they're gonna score. They're still gonna score that an error. So that's an error. That would have been an easy out. And charging is, what was that? Come on, guys. Like, what are we doing? So Yankee defense kind of imploding here. Runners on second and third. So 2 errors here in this inning. That was a bad flip with the glove by Jazz. Over the head. Like, not even close, man. Like, bro, what are we doing? I mean, you were just better off holding on to that ball or just getting the ball out of your hand and just making a toss. I have these errors, man. They're always going to come back to bite you. So it's a single and an error now. So 2 errors made in this inning. An E1 and an E4. For the love of God, man. What are we doing? So runners on second and third now, nobody out. So here's Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. So infield is playing in right now with runners on second and third, nobody out. And the 0-1 is 1-1. Right, CeeLo? Tell him. The 1-1 is a foul ball, 1-2. The 1-2 just misses, 2-2 now to Mountcastle. You got Dylan Beavers waiting on deck. The 2-2. And that is hit to right field. Judge is right there, makes the catch. And Westberg is tagging up, and he will score. So a sac fly for Mountcastle. Now the Orioles have a 2-0 lead. Now we got a runner on second with 1 out, and that'll bring Beavers to the plate. So those errors, eventually they make you pay, man. And the first pitch to Beavers is a ball, 1-0. Pickoff attempt, and looks like Henderson's safe. So Warren at 84 pitches right now as he looks back at second. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It is low for ball 2. 2-0 now to Beavers. As Warren sets here on the 2-0. The pitch. 3-0 now to Beavers. You got Jeremiah Jackson waiting on deck. That is a 4-pitch walk to Beavers. So runners on first and second. So a couple of runners on. Let's see if this brings Boone out of the bullpen. And as I said that, Boone is coming out of the bullpen. Warren's at 87 pitches. So I think Boone has definitely seen enough. Fernando Cruz was warming up in the bullpen, so he should be coming into the game. So that's going to do it for Will Warren. So Jackson, Basayo, and Cowser will be due up when Fernando Cruz comes into the game. They already got 1 hit there, Pixelmon. So Will Warren's outing. So we'll talk about his outing once this inning is over, because he is responsible for the runners on base. Yeah, unfortunately, Yankees gave up a second run. So Warren went 5 1/3. As of right now, he gave up 4 hits, 2 runs. One of those was earned. Gave up 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. He had that error, and then followed up by Jazz. And just so everybody's aware, Kansas City's beating Toronto right now 9-1 in the bottom of the third. Tampa Bay's beating Boston 3-2. Seattle beating Houston 1-0. Texas beating Miami 1-0. What is Cleveland doing? Cleveland's beating Minnesota 2-0. All right, let's get back to the game here. All right. Your new pitcher, Fernando Cruz. 1-0. So Warren responsible for the 2 runners on base. Let's see if Cruz can bail the Yankees out here. Here's the 1-0, a swing and a miss. 1-1. And a 1-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1. 3-1. The 3-1 is a foul ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Katie, he's already out of the game. The 3-2 pitch. Did he go? He did not. So bases are now loaded with 1 out with Jeremiah Jackson coming to the plate. So let's see what Basayo does here with the bases loaded. So things could get really, really ugly here. First pitch is a strike to Basayo. Here's the 0-1. And that's a grounder. Here's 1. And they get the runner out at second with 2 outs. Another runner will score as Henderson scores. And the Orioles are now leading 3-0. Could have been a lot worse. But Orioles get another run. All right, so the Yankees need one more out to get out of this inning. And we got Tim Hill warming up in the bullpen. First pitch, check swing foul. Wow, the Royals are beating the Blue Jays 10-1 in the going into the top of the fourth. That is some crazy work. It is 1-1 here to Cowser. The 1-1. There's a grounder, hit to Jazz, fields it, throws to first, gets Cowser out, gets the final out, but the Orioles do put up 2 more runs. Top of the 7th is coming up. Stanton, Rosario, Slater. So Yankees bats got to get something going here. And we're in a commercial break. So I appreciate you all being here on this Friday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. So, what up, Texas Liberty? Yeah, that'd be awesome if Stan could hit a leadoff home run. That would hopefully get the bats all fired up. But yeah, they're up 3. The Orioles are up 3-0. So yeah, bats need to answer back somehow. We'll see who's coming into the game for the Orioles. Looks like it's going to be Dietrich Ends. Dietrich Ends. So he'll be replacing Trevor Rogers. Where's Cold Italian Pizza? He was in here earlier. He said, "What's up?" I haven't seen him since then. Let's see how many likes we got right now. So we are at 44 likes, people. We need 6 more likes to 50. Let's try to break 50 likes. Let's get to 50 likes, people. Let's make it happen. Name that Yankee. Orioles from 64 to 76, Yankees 77 to 79 with the Reds, and 1980 with the Yankees. Let's see if they show the rest of the name that Yankee there, but Dietrich Ends is in the game for the Orioles. And Giancarlo Stanton will lead things off. Caswell says he's super aggravated. Yeah, I'm a little irritated myself. So 250 batting average, 1,513 hits, 134 home runs. Can anybody name that Yankee as Stanton takes ball 1? So Ends is a left-handed pitcher, so another left-handed pitcher on the mound. As Giancarlo fouls that one, it's 1-1. The 1-1 is 1-2 now to Stanton. Stanton's 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. So 1-2 here to Stanton, the pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Stanton. As Ends sets the 2-2. Oh, swing and a miss, and Stanton strikes out. 1 out, and that'll bring Ahmed Rosario to the plate. So Rosario is 0 for 2 tonight. And first pitch to Rosario is a ball. 1-0. The 1-0. There's a strike. 1-1. The 1-1. Rosario hits that ball into right field, but playable for Jackson as he makes the catch for out number 2. And that'll bring Austin Slater to the plate. So Slater has struck out twice tonight. He's 0 for 2. And first pitch. And that is a bloop to center field. So Slater keeps the inning alive with a 2-out single. So the tying run is on first base. Let's see if the Yankees could make something happen here with Jazz Chisholm Jr. coming to the plate. So Jazz is 0 for 2 tonight. Jazz hits that ball deep into right field, and that ball is gone. It's a 2-run home run for Jazz Chisholm Jr. Let's go! Jazz with his 30th home run of the season. 388-foot home run, 99.9 exit velo. He is in the 30-30 club, and it is now a 3-2 game. The Yankees are down by 1. Let's freaking go. Deshaun George says, "Let's go Yankees." Welcome, Deshaun. Welcome to the stream. First time seeing you in the chat. What's going on, buddy? Let's get those subscribers. If you're new and you're watching, hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. So Jazz is officially in the 30-30 club. He's got 30 steals, 30 home runs. Let's freaking go. Congratulations to Jazz. And here is Anthony Volpe, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-1. A 1-1 is 2-1. So Yankees are finally on the board, finally did something. As Volpe swings and misses, it's 2-2. So 2-2, Volpe fouls it. Still 2-2. Uh, 2-2. Volpe fouls it. Still 2-2. Volpe still staying alive. What up, D's channel? And Volpe pops up in foul territory. And Mayo makes the catch, and Volpe pops out. But the Yankees do get on the board on a 2-run home run from Jazz Chisholm Jr. Theo, yes, he is in the booth. What up, D's channel? Yeah, hit that like button for your boy. It is the 7th inning stretch. So get up, stretch, get some food, get a drink, get a snack, folks. Come right back. I'll be right back. I'm going to leave you all with some tunes. So go ahead and enjoy yourselves. If you need to get up and dance, go ahead and dance. Do whatever you want. But I will be right back. All right, looks like we're back to the game. Fernando Cruz is back on the mound. It's 0-2 here to Kobe Mayo, who's leading things off here in the bottom of the 7th. That was a quick commercial break for the bottom of the 7th. So as Mayo calls time. Let's get those likes up, people. We're almost to 50 likes. Let's see how many likes we got. As Cruz sets here on the 0-2. It's a long set here by Cruz. There's the pitch. It's a line drive, but a foul ball. Still 0-2. We are at 47 likes. We're 3 likes away from 50, folks. Can we get 3 more likes? Here's the 0-2. Oh, swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Route number 1. And that'll bring Jackson Holliday to the plate. Boone coming out of the dugout, and he's making a call to Tim Hill. So Cruz's night is over. So Hill will face Jackson Holliday here when we get back from commercial break. But now we have ourselves a ball game here, folks. The Yankees are down by 1. They're losing 3-2. So let's see if they can hold the Orioles here. Let's check the poll here. We haven't even I haven't checked the poll all game. So there was 54 votes, and 81% of you said that the Yankees winning streak will still be alive, and 19% of you said that they'll lose today. So most of you feeling confident. And let's check these other scores here. So Kansas City beating Toronto 10-1. In the bottom of the 4th, Texas beating Miami 1-0. In the bottom of the 4th, Seattle beating Houston top of the 4th 2-0. Cleveland beating Minnesota 2-0 in the top of the fourth. What else we got? The Rays are still beating the Red Sox 3-2 in the bottom of the fifth. Royals, Royals is still winning 10-1. This is crazy, dude. This is some crazy scores. All right. So we have Tim Hill on the mound. So let's see what he does here against the top of the lineup against the Orioles. Yeah, Yankees need to win this game, especially with the other teams losing. I agree. So 1-0 here to Holiday, who's 0 for 3 in tonight's game. The 1-0 is a grounder hit to Jazz, who fields it, fires to first for out number 2. And Jordan Westberg will be coming to the plate. So let's see if Hill can get the final out here. And the first pitch is way inside, 1-0. And there's a grounder. Rosario charges, could not barehand it. So the inning is still alive for the Orioles. And that'll bring Gunnar Henderson to the plate. So official scoring is a hit. Deshaun George, I agree, man. They got to win this game. I like Tim Hill as well there, CeeLo. Tim Hill's a good pitcher, man. Looks like Matt Blake is out of the dugout to talk with Hill. Four to three, yeah, that could be the score, Robert. It could be, man. We'll see. All right, we are 2 likes away from 50. We're at 48 likes, folks. Are there 2 people out there that have not hit the like button? Let's get 2 more likes. Let's break 50. And here's Gunnar Henderson at the plate. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. As Hill sets here on the 1-0, the pitch. That is hit to left field, and that's going to drop. That's a fair ball. That goes to the corner. And Cows is rounding third. Oh, and it's a 4-2 game. Come on, man. Now Cows, that was Westberg. Westberg rounding third, my fault. 4-2 game. This is lame. And that's going to bring Ryan Mountcastle to the plate. Well, I guess once again, Aaron Boone coming out of the dugout. Well, that's going to do it for Tim Hill. So who are they bringing in now? Well, it's going to be Camilo Duvall coming into the game now to try and get the final out. So we're in a commercial break. I'm going to take one more break here. Another break here. Give me a second. 2 seconds. All right, we're back. Yeah, so commercial break. So Camilo Duvall will be coming into the game to try and get this final out, but the Yankees are now down 4-2. Should have left Cruz in. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but, I guess since he was bringing in Tim Hill to face a lefty, I get where Boone was coming from. But you don't want to leave – at the same time, it's like you don't want to leave guys in there for too long. Cruz is not like a 2-inning pitcher anyway. So let's see scores. Tampa Bay still winning 3-2. Kansas City still winning 10-1. Texas beating Miami 1-0. Seattle winning 2-0 against the Astros. Cleveland beating Minnesota right now 2-0. So yeah, exactly, Deshaun. Yeah, but how are we gonna know though, man? I mean, it's hard. It's hard, man. That's what I'm saying. I hate to be a manager because that's just a lot of headaches. The decision making. That's a stressful job. That's why I will never want to be a manager for any baseball team. Yeah, so it's a 4-2 game now, CeeLo. Orioles scored. So we have 2 outs here, folks, for those of you that are joining us. Bottom of the 7th. And the Orioles are leading 4-2 in tonight's game. Ryan Mountcastle is at the plate now. He's 1 for 2 in tonight's game with a couple of RBIs, a solo home run, and a sac fly. And first pitch has popped up. Judge is running after it, and he makes the catch. And Duvall gets the job done, and we're going to the top of the 8th with Wells, Goldschmidt, and Judge coming up. So Yankees are down by 2. So you got to make something happen here. But we are in a commercial break. So the game will resume here momentarily. But how's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing? Yeah, once again, the Yankees bats got to get something going here. They're down by 2 runs. They can make it happen. We'll see who's going to pitch for the Orioles. Because Enns was in, so we'll see if Enns is going to come back out or if his night is over. So make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. Greatly appreciate it. We were 2 likes away from 50. So if there's 2 people out there that have not hit the like button, please hit that like button. We're actually 1 like away from 50 now. So 1 like away from 50. Can we get that 50th like? So let's see what happens. That'll be awesome if the Yankees tie it up here, man. I'll be very, very happy with that. Well, it looks like Rico Garcia is going to be pitching for the Orioles when we get back. Yeah, well, I mean, Opie's not the only problem, though, man. It's like the entire lineup. The bats have been cold, you know. And here's Rico Garcia, right-handed pitcher for the Orioles, taking over pitching duties here as Austin Wells is leading things off in the top of the eighth, and Wells takes strike one. So Wells is 1-for-1 with a single. The 0-1 is 0-2. So 0-2 here to Austin Wells as Garcia sets here on the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Wells strikes out in 3 pitches, 1 down. And that'll bring Paul Goldschmidt to the plate. Well, Ben Rice is actually going to be pinch hitting. So Ben Rice will be pinch hitting for Paul Goldschmidt. So let's see what Ben Rice can do something here against Garcia. As Garcia sets, first pitch is a ball, 1-0. And the 1-0 is a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 is 2-1 now to Ben Rice. With Aaron Judge waiting on deck. Three and one now to Ben Rice. And we got Mark Leiter Jr. warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees. The 3-1 is ball 4, so Ben Rice draws a walk with 1 out, and that brings Aaron Judge to the plate. So Aaron Judge is 0 for 3 tonight. So he struck out a couple times and also lined out. So can Judge come through in a big moment? Let's see what Judge does. So Rice draws a walk. First pitch to Judge is a strike, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And Judge drills that to left field, and that is a single for Aaron Judge. So runners on first and second. So a walk and a hit given up here by Garcia with 1 out. That brings Cody Bellinger. Judge is the tying run at first base with Cody Bellinger coming to the plate. So let's see if the Yankees can capitalize here. Yankees with a great opportunity here to try and tie this game up in the top of the 8th. Got Mark Leiter Jr. and Luke Weaver both warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees. And here's Bellinger, who's 0 for 3 tonight. So curveball 0-1. And it's a slow little roller. Bellinger running to first, and he's out. But the runners do advance to second and third. So Judge will be at second. Rice will be at third. So tying run now is at second base for the Yankees. That brings Giancarlo Stanton to the plate. So the pitching coach coming out to talk with Garcia, with Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. All right, so big moment here for Giancarlo Stanton. Big moment of the game, man. Big G got to come through. All we need is a big hit here with 2 outs, man. At least just try to tie the game up. So top of the 8th here. 2 outs, runners on second and third. Top of the 8th, 4-2 game. First pitch to Stanton is a ball, 1-0. And we have Aiken warming up in the bullpen for the Orioles, left-handed pitcher. The 1-0. Oh, swing and a miss, 1-1. The 1-1. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Stanton. And we are 1 like away from 50, people. Can we get 1 more like? There's somebody out there that has not hit the like button yet. We need 1 more like to 50. Let's break 50 likes. The 2-1. Stanton hits a grounder. It's a fair ball. And he is thrown out. God, man. Leaving runners in scoring position. Don't score a run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Beavers, Jackson, Basayo due up. Come on, man. That was whack. That was lame. Yeah, unfortunately, the dude just cannot run. The dude's got bad legs. He can't run. But, yeah, Yankees couldn't make the best of that opportunity. So the Yankees are going to have 1 more chance to try and make something happen. But they're down right now 4-2 going into the bottom of the 8th. And I appreciate everybody being here on this Friday night. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. If you're new, keep sharing this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. And we just broke 50 likes, people. Thank you all very much. We just broke 50 likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see if we could break 60 while we're live. Let's see if we can do it. But thank you for 50 likes. Thank you all so much. 50 likes, it means a lot to me. Thank you all very much. Yeah, unfortunately, I killed the momentum, man. But let's see what happens here in the bottom of the 8th when we get back. I'd imagine Duvall is still going to be in the game. No, actually, they're going to bring in Mark Leiter Jr. So Mark Leiter Jr. will be coming into the game. Hopefully he can have a good inning. He'll be facing Beavers, Jackson, and Basayo. This would be a great game for the Yankees to win, man, especially with Toronto losing right now. With Toronto losing, with Boston losing at the moment. Yeah, when the top of the ninth comes back, you're going to have Rosario, Slater, and Jazz due up. Let's see if we see a pinch hitter in the top of the ninth. But Ben Rice will be at first base. So he's taking over for Duvall. Ben Rice will be at first base. Team is in a funk tonight. Yeah, it's just one of those games. They're Railbird. You win some, you lose some. Gotta love sports, man. The 1-0 is 1-1 now to Beavers. So Beavers is 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. The 1-1 is a swing and a miss, 1-2. The 1-2 is 2-2. Yeah, there you go, CeeLo. Tell him. Let's see if Leiter can get his first strikeout, the 2-2 pitch, and he struck him out for the first out of the inning. So one down, and that'll bring Jeremiah Jackson to the plate. Jackson 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. First pitch is inside, ball 1. And 1-0 is hit into center field, and that'll drop in front of Bellinger for a single. So Jackson gets his first hit of the game. That'll bring Samuel Basayo to the plate. So Samuel Basayo. Looks like Carlson's going to be pitching pinch running. Dylan Carlson will be pinch running for Jackson. So got a pinch runner at first in Carlson. And here's Basayo. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. So Basayo is 1 for 3. The 1-0 is 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. And we got Colton Cowser waiting on deck. An inning-ending double play would be perfect here. 3-1 now to Basayo. So Boston has taken the lead in the top of the seventh. It's a 4-3 game now. So they're beating the Rays 4-3. And the 3-1 is popped up. Center field. Bellinger makes the catch for out number 2. Yankees need one more out. And that'll bring Colton Cowser to the plate. So the Yankees have 2 more games against the Orioles tomorrow night at 7:05 and then Sunday afternoon at 1:35. Yankees have a day off on Monday. Then they start their final homestand. They will end their final homestand 3-game set against the White Sox, then the Orioles. So this is their final road series of the regular season, as Leiter Jr. threw over to first on an attempted pickoff. As Cowser's at the plate, he's 1 for 3. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th, and Cowser hits that ball to right field. Judge is still running back, makes the catch, and that is the final out of the inning. And the Yankees have one last chance here, top of the 9th, coming up. Rosario, Slater, Jazz. Can the Yankees tie it up? Can the Yankees take the lead? We're going to find out here, folks, but we're in a commercial break. Yeah, kid, you hit the like when swimming. The kids down there is so loud. Left parents have no manners. Bro, don't even get me started. Yeah, he almost didn't. Yeah, I mean, that ball was hit hard. That ball was definitely hit hard. Bring in Dominguez to hit for Slater. Well, I think they're bringing in Aiken to close things out, and I think Aiken is a left-handed pitcher, so let me check that. I think Keegan Aiken's a left-handed pitcher. Yeah, he's a lefty, so they're not going to bring Dominguez in. Yeah, let's hope they got a rally, man. No, but indoor pool, everything echoing, parents and pool. I couldn't even get my phone ringing. I'm on call. That's not good, and couldn't hear my wife. Yeah, no, I understand, dude, but it's just the way it is, bro, unfortunately. So Paul Blair was that named that Yankee, if anybody was wondering or if anybody got it. And Rosario pops it up. It could be a little blooper. Nope. So Cowser makes the play. So 1 pitch, 1 out. So Carlson's in left field. Beavers is in right field. So some changes there to the Orioles defense. And here is Austin Slater at the plate. Yeah, but CeeLo, the thing is, Dominguez doesn't hit lefty pitching very well. It's 0-1 to Slater. I mean, that's something he could definitely work on in the offseason. Yeah, Paul Blair there, Peanut. So 0-2 now to Aiken. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a miss, and 2 outs just like that. And Slater has struck out. And it is up to Jazz Chisholm Jr. to keep this game alive. So Jazz got the 2 runs on the board for the Yankees on a 2-run home run. And congratulations to Jazz. He's in the 30 club with 30 home runs, 30 steals. So good job to Jazz. So let's see if he can keep this inning alive. And the first pitch to Jazz is 0-1. It is 0-2. So Jazz down to his final strike. The 0-2. Foul ball. And we got Volpe waiting on deck. As Aiken sets here on the 0-2. Here's the pitch. It is upstairs, 1-2. Hey, what's up, Robert? Thanks for the like. Thanks for the 50th like. Appreciate you, man. The 1-2, and Jazz strikes out swinging, and that's the ball game, folks. So the Yankees dropped the second game of the series. They lose tonight's game 4-2 against the Baltimore Orioles. So 8 games left now, folks. So if the Blue Jays lose, it should still be 3 games for the Yankees. Right now, the Red Sox are winning 4-3 in the top of the 7th. Texas beating Miami 1-0 in the top of the 6th. Seattle beating Houston right now 2-0, so that's going to be a big showdown there. Cleveland beating Minnesota 2-0. But unfortunately, the Yankees lost tonight's game. Really, I mean, it was on the bats just couldn't find it. Trevor Rogers pitched well against the Yankees. I mean, that was a tougher matchup for the Yankees tonight. Will Warren didn't really have he didn't have too much of a bad outing. He did everything he possibly could. But yeah, the Yankees bats just couldn't make it happen tonight. It was just, the Yankees dropped this game. So 8 games left, folks. 8 games left after tonight now. As far as who pitches for the pitching matchups for tomorrow, I'll tell you all that right now. So it'll be Carlos Rodon versus Tomoyuki Sugano. So Yankees will be facing a right-handed pitcher. So let's see what Carlos Rodon does. Carlos Rodon is looking for his 17th win of the season. So hopefully they can win tomorrow night. So the game tomorrow night will be at 7:05, Yes Network. All right. So, so Carlos Rodon versus Tomoyuki Sugano. So the Yankees will be facing a righty pitcher. So, but yeah, I know, never score for Warren. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm gonna close things out. But I appreciate you all hanging out with me for another play-by-play. Thank you all so much. Tonight's game was 2.5 hours. Actually, not bad. That's pretty good, I would say. I mean, the game was going by pretty fast. But thank you to everybody who tuned in. Fortunately, the Yankees lost tonight, but that's okay. Hopefully, they get it back tomorrow. But I'll be back tomorrow. Play-by-play definitely going down. I should be having a pregame. Just keep on the lookout. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you for all the likes. We'll see you all tomorrow night, everyone. Enjoy your Friday night. Enjoy your weekend. Well-deserved weekend. Thank you very, very much. Have a great night, folks. All right? They'll get them tomorrow. And as always, let's go Yankees. We out.